October, and on Euro USD. This was a pretty bad day. So this was your Asian low swept, and just after Asian low swept, you have this fair value gap. Yeah, you have the market structure shift. You have this entry on the fair value gap, and this as your stop loss. Now this would have been an unrealistic stop loss. So let's say you take your spreads in this stop loss as well. So although the stop loss was valid below the wick as well, so this would have been your 10-hour trade. Okay, just after the Asian low swept, and after that the rest of the trade hit your break even. Now as it hit your break even, you know that this low is your sell side, and you would be waiting for this to be swept and in potential entry on the market structure shift. So there is none with the fair value. This is where I can see some, but it was not tagged as well. This was the fair value gap, so no buying entries and this move, right? As I told you, you need to buy either on the bottom or either on the top. Don't buy in the middle of the move. So that's where your majority of your stop will be hit. At this time, during the London Gill Zone close, now you are waiting for the price to either sweep the highs or either sweep the lows of the London Gill Zone for your potential entries, right? This is what I taught you guys in the previous videos. So what did price swept first? If you go like this, the lows, and this is where your fair value gap entry is, and this is your first stop loss. Okay, your tenor and your -1, and like for me, what I can say is, if I make the tenor on my first trade, I usually don't trade for the day, and if I take any trade, that would be lowered with lowered risk to close my days in profits. So let's say if you follow the rules, two losses per session. So this was your first loss, and there was another one. This was your the second loss. Both of them were valid. You have your proper sell side rates and fair value gaps and market structure shift. All of these losses were valid, and if you were to take any other trades, and all of these losses were valid. Now what was the reason behind this losses? If you look somewhere here, I don't know what caused this move. Either there was news or this happened during the New York session, 25th October. I will watch the history of the news, so I will let you know if there was. So this is the imbalance. Like I told you guys, price will always look to fill this huge imbalances, and all as like price is fractal. What happens on 1 minute will happen on 1 day as well, right? So this happened over here, and price was filling these gaps. Okay, so this was the reason that price swept this previous day's lows and still moved towards the downside. Now it could have like targeted this previous day's lows to swept it, and then it could have taken the previous day's lows and could have moved towards the buy side. So we don't know the like exact direction of market every time, right? So this is how you can like if you see like these huge imbalances, so this is the like a confluence, you can say, that get out of the market with two losses per session, or a win-win that you had over here. So like you see, this was the fair value gap, and price exactly swept this Asian lows and then the London session lows and tags into this fair value gap and then moved upward. So this is what price on that day uh, caused all of these cells. So because even before a day, the model works very well. We swept the previous day's lows and the Asian lows as well, and then the London kill zone, we could have been any entry that the target would have been the highs, and the second target would have been the Asian highs. From here to here, you could have your 10-hour entry. Now in this scenario, how could you catch your the cells, right? Because after this swept, we were looking for buys, right? So what could have happened if you were to take the cells? Our second entry model that I told you guys that does not have any major win rate, or like it have good win rate but not the risk to reward, suggest that we need a liquidity swept on higher time frames like 15-minute or the 1 minute, right? So the first, if you were to look, was this, right? So price was moving like this or this, right? And it clears this highest liquidity and then moves towards the downside, right? And after this liquidity swept, you were to wait for a fair value gap on the higher time frame like 5 minute. Okay, so this was your first rule, this was your second rule, and after this when the price gets into this fair value gap, you were looking for the same model like the liquidity swept and the fair value gap on 1 minute as well. So if you go over here, this was your 5 minute fair value gap, and this was your the 1 minute high that you had. So all of these fair value gaps does not have any retracement, right? For you to take any entry, the last retracement that I can see is here, and that did not comes up to the 0.50 level like the equilibrium. So this was not the valid one, although this had more confluence because this swept this 1 minute highs, and this one comes with a BPR. So this could have been an entry, could have been your stop loss. And now watch this model. In this model, you don't like put your stop loss above the candle highs. With this model, your stop loss would have been like the above of the highs or above or below of the lows. So now in this scenario, your target would have been the lows that was made. Like close this session tool. Now you don't need the session tools in like this model. So where was the last lows? This one. Now after doing that that much hectic, this is what you get, the 5% of the profit, right? And this is not how I like it. I use the session cycle more because of this. because whenever I used to trade with this model, the risk to reward was very low for me. So if I use it to pass my funded challenges, so I lost more than I was winning, and it was like messing up with my psychology. So this is why I use the session cycle more for me, because the only reason you see losses on with the session cycle and on me is that I have back tested it and I have a couple of months of experience on that. So once you get used to trade the session cycle, this is when you can pass your funded accounts or like get a better win rate with it too. So what I can suggest you is um, back test as much as you can, and if you want I can teach this model as well, but uh, I don't see any like major risk to rewards like the session cycles with this model. So although you could have like a layered your trade with this as well and this as well, but this could have been hit your stop loss too. So this does not have any major win rate or risk to reward. This is the only reason that I can see sells with my entry models, either the session cycles or this the 5 rules. So for me, what I could have done is to where's that to take the first the 10 hour and these two losses on the New York session, and I am out of the market. I'm happy with my 8 hour for the day because I'm closing my days with like 8% of profit. What else do you want? If you are trading the live or the funded account, you could have passed your funded account and that's it for the day, even on a bad day, right? So if you like took two losses on this session, now what you would do, you would close your trading view and you would have wait for your the next day, either on your USD or GBPUSD, and you as you are in, let's say you missed this the first trade and you took two losses two on your funded account, and I can guarantee you that you can catch another entry in the next day. Like not in the if not in on the next day, you could have caught and caught it on the day after. So this is how simple. You don't need any complicated stuff for this. Once you get some experience with this session cycle, I will teach you everything. For me, the 90-minute cycle is like you can only say that that is confidence for you, because what I see is uh, it was like the day before yesterday, Maruto was buying and we were selling because the London and Asian kill zones were swept. So we was looking for sells, and the price exactly went to sell, and Maruto took a loss there. So if you like use two different models and combine it, and this will completely mess up your session cycle models. So this is why I'm not teaching that currently. Once you get experience, I will teach everything to you. So it is only 8 days since we started, and you're like, some of you are making profits. One of the guy that I don't know his name, the I guess Keiko, I don't remember. So he's up 10 hours since we started. So this is what all I can say. If you want, I can teach you other stuff right now as well. I have no problems, but all I want is you to backtest this and learn this as much as you can. Peace.